Live. Live. Why am I hearing an echo? What's going on here? Whoa, killer. Chill the fuck out with that shit. Alright. I gotta turn that. Sometimes I gotta go and get my pop-out chat, and when I go and get the pop-out chat, the video plays in the back. So what's up? A little different than usual. Monday Night Live? What? What? I just felt like building. Felt like building and hanging out for a bit. I seen a couple people were here. Coil class is tomorrow, so we don't have to keep it too serious, you know? Okay. What's up? JMO, Big G, Sicko, Wicko, Trevor, Jerry Lawrence is here. What is up, everybody's? Who the fuck smokes fruit is here. What's up, Celine? What is up, everybody? Dave Flowers is here. Chris S is here. What's up? So I was thinking about just doing hybrids because I kind of messed them up on coil class last week. So I'd like to have a nice set, but I don't want to just do like just the same ones. I guess I'll make it a little more entertaining of a hybrid. Something more like I do for hybrids. I think I'm going to do, it's still probably going to be just a 2-core, but I think I also messed up a 2-core Alien before too, if I'm not mistaken. So we could do 2-core Alien, kind of hybrid, make them nice. Maybe some Clapton ribbon instead of just regular ribbon. So it's Monday. Tomorrow's coil class, but yeah, we're here now. You know, no stress. Pup Man, Kim Dixon, Daytime Frank, what is up? Everybody, I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Justin Robinson, what's up? Vape and Jason is here. Albert Rodriguez, Merlin is here. Stu Rep is here. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How's everybody doing? So I should definitely be on Black Cat White Face tomorrow. I'll put up what's for coil class at some point tomorrow morning. I have to find my book. I might be able to figure it out before we're done here. I just got to find that book. The book that I have everything written in. It might be right there. I have to figure it out because I like to figure out what I'm doing. This isn't it. Right? No, this isn't it. Is this it? Maybe this is it. I like to figure it out before, well, plenty of time before I go and do the video so that I have information ready. It's not in there. I think it's in, I don't know. You know, I got way too many copybooks. Way too many copybooks. It's kind of ridiculous. I take a lot of notes. Therefore, I got a lot of copybooks. But none of them are really in any kind of order. They're just random ass copybooks all over the place. And I think I remember which copybook has, I think it's the Spiral copybook that has the coil class. I'll figure it out later. I'm not going to be looking for shit this show. That shit gets boring. Frank, what is up? Everybody. How do you open this thing? I just had some spaghetti, meatballs, and spicy sausage. All right. Damn. I have my drill set up for micro claptoning, but I think I need it for real claptoning. So, Sebastian, what's up? Is Addie here? Chevy Man's here. I see that. I heard that, Chevy Man. I heard that. All right. So, let me show you what I do with my drill, man. I got a big old vise. This is my big old vise, all right? You don't need a big vise, but if you have one, cool. I put a tail in there. And then I got this corded drill, and it's much faster than this one. Corded drills are usually faster than regular drills. Pretty fast. Not the fastest thing anymore. I mean, people are using them lathes and stuff, and I'm really thinking about getting one of them, man, because I'd like to do micro claptons faster. So, of course, I got my little bobby pin in here, as always. Just a little loop in my drill. And I think first, what I'm going to do is I tighten my drill down. Now, my drill is level with my swivel, all right? And then I'm just going to get a piece of ribbon. I'm not gonna kill myself thinking about this build, but I do want to get it right and just have a nice set of hybrids, and hopefully I could find an RDA to put them in pretty quickly. Yes, I do have a Patreon, and so there's the link to it right there. Thank you, Big G. Patreon helps support the channel. Patrons get giveaways a monthly thing, which I got to do soon. Well, it's the 15th. Yeah, it's coming up in like a week, I guess, something like that. Yeah. So, I got some .4 stainless steel here. .4 ribbon stainless steel. And I'm just going to take a good bit of it. I'm not even going to measure because I don't need that much of this. And I'm just going to take a bit off of my spool. Don't really matter how much. I guess I'll do like, I don't know, 4 times around the spool or something. It's a good amount, but it's not crazy. Nothing nuts, right? All right, so .4 ribbon. And I'm just going to clap in this with some 42. I have 42 out here. I should. I did. Now I don't. What? There it is. I got some 42 stainless steel. And I'm just going to make a ribbon with Clapton over it. Who said diet? Kick that person out. Oh, it's Big G. Never mind. You got a kid coming, Frank? Congratulations. All right, so I'm going to put my .4 on the swivel. I just bent the .4 right over the swivel. I didn't even do nothing to it yet. I'm just going to be careful. I'm going to bend it over my bobby pin as well. Now I got it bent over both. I didn't even do nothing, you see? It's just bent over it. Bent over this. It's bent over both. That's all I did so far. I'm going to do way more to it. I'm just going to take some hot glue, heat it up, dab it on the ribbon so that the two ribbons come together and get glued together on both sides. If you're quick enough, you could do this in one lighter motion. If you're not quick enough, then you're going to have to light it twice like I did. I guess it depends how. Oh! I messed up. This isn't the only thing I do to it, but I do have to reheat this side and get this hot glue on there better because I just messed it up. All right. Cool. Hot glue on both sides. Now, hot glue always gets cut off, just in case anybody's not with that whole understanding. All this hot glue gets cut off. There's no hot glue in builds. You get it all cut off. It's just to secure it to swivels and to get your stuff together, and then you cut it off at the end. So, just in case you thought that I'm vaping hot glue or something. Chris Mick, what is up? I hope I said hi to everybody. If not, what's up? I just haven't seen you yet. Anybody watching, not chatting, what is up? I don't even look at how many people watch anymore. I see it at the end. Like, I see, like, you know, how many views I get, but I don't really see, like, how many people are watching. But I ain't gonna lie, I know I do all right. I know I do all right for being just a little niche little channel. All right. What's up, drip coils? So now I'm going to take this 42 gauge and I'm going to stick it You see the opening? Oh, no. Oh, maybe. Maybe there's some babies that should be having my baby. See that opening? You don't. Can you look at the damn opening? Damn, guys. Don't look at my face. You see that opening between the hot glue and the swivel? I stick my 42 gauge right in that opening. Something I do real quick. Stick it right into that opening. Wants to focus on my hand, of course. There you go. Right into the opening. And then I'm going to spin a couple times. And it's going to wrap it up. Just like that. And that should get it tighter. Now it's definitely on the swivel, right? And then I'm going to come down here to the drill and do the same thing. There's an opening down here. Stick it into that opening that you don't see. Come on, camera. Can you work with me, dude? Are you drinking, dude? What the fuck? And now it's in there, and now I'm just going to clap and it may twist the... Ooh, you some bitch. It may twist the ribbon a little bit, but that's okay. So this is 42 over 0.4. I may mute the camera for a sec. Jesus, camera. I might have to tighten this up in a second. I don't know what's up with this camera. I started clapping him backwards, so I'm going to reverse. And fix it. I need to make this tighter because I keep going backwards, apparently. Keep messing up. We'll get it. It's completely twisted. What is going on? Like a brand new swivel. Maybe I'm too tight, or maybe I'm not level. I might be not level. Because why it's twisting is because there's a little bit of pressure somewhere. Somewhere there's a little bit of pressure going on. And it's not this. Something's weird. Sometimes you just gotta, maybe it's because my drill wasn't in there before, I just gotta troubleshoot a little bit. It looks like it might not be level. I want to make sure my drill's level with my swivel. Twisting pretty good. Wow. So I know something's wrong with the drill and the leveling because I was just doing micro clappings on Saturday with the same exact setup. So obviously, swivel's fine, the drill's fine. It's just I set it up a little differently, but it was the same swivel, same drill. I was doing way thinner wire. I was doing 4436 and it was fine. All right, now I could do some kind of suka with this, but I'm going to cut my 42 now because this is way more than I need. But before I even just go, oh, I got to make a suka now, let's just try to see if we can untwist it all the way. If not, I could always twist it back. I'm going to grab my ribbon here. I'm going to put my drill in reverse, hold the ribbon, and I'm kind of pulling the ribbon away from the drill as I reverse. Yeah, it's pretty much untwisted. I just gotta do it by hand now. I'm pulling away from, and it is completely untwisted. Now it's a little more twisted because I let go, so I'm going to hold on again. Reverse. Now it's starting to twist the other way, but watch when I let go. It bounces back, and it's damn near perfectly straight again. There's like a couple slight twists in it, but I could deal with that. I'm good. So we're going to keep on with the plan. We're not going to do a suka. I didn't really want to. I would have if I had to. But now we got a straight piece of ribbon, all claptoned up. 0.4 and 42. And that's going to be part of our hybrid. It's going to be the middle section of our hybrid. Now, one more thing I want to do to prep, because that's coil building, right? You got to prep it all up, prep it all up. What's up, Alex Fried Eggs? What's up? Derry Clo? Jay, his board is here. What's up? What's up? Grady's here. Derrichul? I'm probably butchering his name times 3. Dustin, what's up? All right, so when you coil build, you prep stuff, right? You got to prep it. First, we got to know what's our cores going to be. I'm going to do 24 gauge cores. I'm going to do 2 24 gauge cores. Saying that, I want to do alien, ribbon, alien, right? So I want to do 26 gauge. I got some 26 gauge D core. All right. So we need enough to do basically 2 coils. All right. Mr. E, what's up? So I'm going to put this 26 gauge on my swivel. It already has a loop. And then I'm going to take, actually, let me do this. Let me fix this camera up here. That should be way better. Cool. All right. Then I'm going to take this 26. I'm going to loop it in this bobby pin. And I'm going to bring it around and twist. And I'm going to use, what am I going to use? Damn. I guess I could use 34. I don't really have a lot of 36 right now. So let's do 34 gauge. So these hybrids are going to look pretty husky for a 2 core. These hybrids, pretty husky for a 2 core. Right? You smoked a banana, like on a barbecue or something? All right. Do you get a lot of potassium when you smoke bananas? I'm not you can pay for Patreon with PayPal. I'm not positive. I think Patreon and PayPal are from the same company. He said, I want a wrench. You got to prep the banana peel first, just like coil building. You could trip off a banana peel? Huh. Interesting. J-Mo needs a wrench? Did not know. See, all right, so here's the thing with Patreon, guys. Sorry about Patreon. I got that new phone and I just didn't put it on there yet. I don't know, man. I'm just an ass. All right, J-Mo. You scrape the banana peel and bake it, and then you smoke it. Do you have to let it dry out, basically? That is so weird. What people figure out is weird. What kind of stainless steel do you have, Ezekiel? What kind of stainless steel? It would have to be a lot of wraps, and it would have to be 28 gauge fuse Claptons, 10 wraps around a 3.5. 28 gauge fuse Claptons, 10 wraps around a 3.5, something like that. There's a lot of things that'll hurt your lungs when you smoke it. That's like the Percocets. That really hurts your lungs when you smoke them. I've done that before. I'll never do that again. When I did it once, I was like, fuck that. That fucking hurt. Catnip, really? Man. Some weird shit. V-Dog, your dog's awesome. I seen that post today. Your dog likes bananas, huh? Right? Chasing that dragon. Justin, what is up, Mr. Crabtree? All right. We got the decor. We got that. We're ready to go. We are ready to go. Did you do it? Drip coils, did you do it? I'll take your word for it if you did. I can't really. I could check it right now. I want to vape. Apples and bananas. Let's go to N.Divine. 83 Patreon. Press enter in that Google, and it will come up. Nick Divine is creating coils, coil build tutorials, and vape reviews. We'll go to that. Oh, damn, I got 53. Holy shit. Oh, I got quite a few Patreons that I didn't even notice. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That's awesome. I'm not logged in, though, so I can't see who did it. Are you kidding me? Why am I not logged in to my own fucking computer? All right. Yeah. Rick Ross, what's up? All right. So let us do. Red Eye Loon is here. Man, we got a bunch of people in here tonight. I did not expect this. It's a night that I don't usually go live. On Mondays, anyway. I usually go live. I just don't usually go live on Mondays. So we're here. We're doing some hybrids. I want to make up for my mistakes. Fucking trucking. Where am I? Where's my channel? Oh, there's my channel. How come I can't see when I'm live? Oh, there I am. Okay. What's up? What's up, everybody? Okay. I really just amuse myself, and if you guys want to come along for the ride, that's fine too. But the faceless vapor, what's up? How do you vape if you don't have a face? WP Mac is here. Jack the Vapor. Some people say a mirror finish does something for the performance of a coil. Some people say that it does. I haven't done a mirror finish in quite a long time. That could be a coil class very soon. Man, that could definitely be a coil class coming up. Is the mirror finished or the polished build? I've never really done a straight up mirror. Mr. Torres, what's up? Everybody. Man, I'm seeing lots of new names too. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So, let us do it like this. Let's get our 24 gauge. Because we're just doing a 2-core. 24 gauge stainless steel. So this is going to be all stainless steel. See, I was going to say let's put it in the loop, but the loop does that thing to your leads. And I don't want my hybrid looking bad. The loop has screws on the side, and it fucks up your coils. And this has been sitting there for a while getting dust. So I also have a phobia RDA, so we can put them in the phobia. Phobia is kind of cool. It was a little leaky. Not too much, but the phobia was nice. I didn't like it as much as some other people that I know liked it, but this is from Vapors MD. Yeah, this is the same people that make the skill, the same guy that makes the skill. All right, so we'll put it in the phobia. Got a phobia cap here. That's the phobia. This is by Alex from Vapors MD, the same guy that made the skill RDA with Twisted Messes. Phobia is one of your favorites. See, a lot of people like the phobia. It is a nice deck, man. It looks good. It does. The vape was good off of it. It was good. It's a bottom side airflow, but it comes from the bottom. It's a pretty cool deck. We'll look at it, all right? I do have a drop. I'm not a big fan. Like, the drop's nice. It's good. It's a solid RDA. In my opinion, the Dead Rabbit's better. Dead Rabbit's better. So, they came out, like, at the same time. They kind of get compared to each other because they combine to make the drop dead, right? So... All right, drip coils. Rick Coon, what's up? Lino Velez is here. Stretchy fiber. Which one is this? The Phobia 2 or the Phobia 1? This is the Phobia 1, I think. This is the B1. Awesome drip coils. Have a good night. All good. I need... I like a little more than 16 when I'm doing hybrids. Just because, first of all, it's going to be a 6 wrap. Second of all, I like room to work. So I'm going to do about like 19 inches and cut it off. Man, I got the jickups. Got the fucking jickups, man. All right. Somebody scare me. The loop has a V2, huh? I didn't know that. I think you got him. Jay is bored. I think you got them. You're running out of wire. That'll scare you. Blue waffles. I called the IRS. That's funny. Yeah, these are my coolest fuck sunglasses in case nobody noticed. Look at them. How cool is that? These are my work glasses, but they're just keeping my hair out of my face now. Those are my police glasses when I'm trolling the streets for speeding traffickers. I wear them. You will respect my authority. All right. 24. I'm going to bend to 90. Both sides. Like that. Put it in my drill. Jack the Vapor. You know, I think they could have did better in places. Did they do a great fucking job as a TV show? Yes. Should they have done better with the storytelling? Yes. Some of the, like the special effects and some of the episodes, like the war episode and then the dragon burning down the city, that shit was all awesome to watch. But the storytelling was just horrific. It was just bad. It just was not good. It wasn't good character development. Like all of a sudden, like they could have just did better. Like she got mad. Daenerys got mad, like, and just went crazy out of nowhere. It did not even really out of nowhere. Like they tried, but they failed at telling that story. And then like Jon Snow, I feel like he wasn't even in it. What the fuck did he do? He killed Daenerys at the end. Other than that, dude, he should have fucked Grey Worm up, and that's why Daenerys should have got mad. She should have been mad because Jon Snow fucking killed him, and then she goes crazy with the dragon. Something like that. Like Jon Snow kills only Daenerys in the fucking fight. Dude, he should have fought the Night King at least. He should have fought the Night King. He could have lost. That's fine. Fight the Night King, lose. Arya comes from behind, stabs him. Boom, done. Man, you know, everybody knew she was going to go crazy, but they didn't do a good job at developing that. Like, why would she save everybody in the city to then, out of nowhere, just burn everybody down? Like, she had a plan that would work, and then all of a sudden she goes, you know what? Fuck it. There's the bells. I'm going to kill you anyway. Um, I know it's like, people like to hate on stuff and everything, but I'm not that person. I'm really not. I respect people for what they do, and like I realize how hard it is to make a show, but it really seemed like they kind of phoned a couple things in. I ain't mad at the whole Bran being king thing. I ain't. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Daenerys even getting mad. I think that there was a couple scenes they could have put in there to make it seem better. Like it just didn't seem right. It felt weird. Like, wait, what? So, all right, got my two cores. But I did enjoy the season. Like, I enjoyed every show that came up. I enjoyed all of them. It was enjoyable. Here's the thing, though, is like, yeah, like the creators even came out and said, like, everybody thought that Jon Snow was going to fight the Night King, so we didn't do that. Why? What? Why? That's what should have happened. That's what you've been building this entire time. You've been building the Night King versus Jon Snow the entire fucking time. Why? Just because we know it's going to happen, it can't happen. That's ridiculous. Like, that's just so weird. It's still one of my favorite shows ever. Still one of my favorite shows, but it was just a weird. It was just the last season was good, but I just think their storytelling, and I think that just comes with they didn't have George R. R. Martin with them. I think that's where that all came from. It's like they didn't have the proper character development to get to that. But they had like the whole show was based on character development. They've been developing characters for 7 seasons, and then all of a sudden they let go of that in season 8. And they should have did the Night King War in season 7, all of that, get that all out of the way, and then season 8 be the Cersei thing and all that. They should have split it up because it just seemed weird. Like what's Cersei doing this whole fucking time? Just chilling. Yeah, they see. It's kind of like they rushed it up, but it took 2 years, and it's also like some of them. episodes took very long to shoot. Like that dragon thing probably took, it was probably so hard to do that. The war at Winterfell was probably so hard to do that. But all the other episodes seemed very easy. Like they're comedies, really. The first 2 episodes were comedies. Just comedies and drama with no special effects, like maybe a couple dragon scenes. But oh well. Okay. 224. I got some 34 gauge D-core here off of 26. I'm going to stretch this. I'm going to alien. All right. I'm going to alien for, let me see how long I have this. All right. So I have 9 inches of wire. So 4.5 and 4.5. 9 inches of wire. So if I have 9 inches, 9 inches of wire, 4.5 is each coil. So I'm doing dual coil here. All right. So this is my halfway point. 1 coil, 2 coil. Right. In the middle here, for 1 inch, I'm going to put that ribbon. That's going to be 2 wraps around a 3mm. So right in the middle here, 1 inch in the middle, is going to be that claptoned ribbon. So if I have 4.5 and I need 1 inch, that leaves 3.5. That leaves 1 3/4 inches on each side. So for 1 3/4 inches, I could do an alien. All right, so I could do an alien up to this. All right. I'm going to stretch my alien because that's how I do my aliens. You know, stretch, that's fine. I ain't mad at you. I'm going to stretch it. I'm not going to overstretch it because this is a 2-core, and I have to figure out what the hell do I have to stretch this out, because I don't really do 2-core 24 gauge aliens too much with 34 gauge. Just ain't something I do a lot of. So figuring out the stretch for this alien is going to be a little different than the aliens I usually do. So I'm going to secure it on here, make sure my drill's in reverse for a 2-core alien. And I'm going to alien this wire up to this guy, right? Let's get close up to see it. I tried to blow a hair off of the D-core and I blew the whole camera down. I'm a good blower. Don't repeat that. This just in. Not amused coils, what's up? All right, so that's what I have to alien to right there. Now that clip's going to get in my way, so I'm going to pop it off. right, so I think that's around where my clip was. Yes, I got about 1.5 inches of alien wire. I'm going to go a little more. All right, so now this is where my ribbon's going to go, right here, right? That's where my ribbon goes. But I need to alien right after that, right? So I'm going to just very loosely, take the alien like this for about 3/4 of an inch, and I'll fix the rest later. And I'm going to alien now right here. All right, so that should be about 3/4. Hopefully it is. It's about 1/2 inch, but that's fine. I can fix that later. It's a little more than 1/2. And now, remember I have this other clip here. I want to go up to that other clip. That's my other coil, right? This drill's on slow. I'm going to speed it up. All right, so that's plenty enough. I don't really have to go further. I could. The thing is I cut my D-core, so I can't just keep going. If I didn't cut my D-core, I could just keep going to the next ribbon section, but I did cut my D-core. So now that I'm halfway, I might as well just stop there, cut this D-core off, and I'm going to put it to the side just in case. Let's stretch the other D-core. Okay. And now let's put this guy, so I should have about 4.5 inches. A little more. Okay, anyway. Let's do about 1.5 inches is where I have to take this next alien to, right? Wrap this guy around here. Let's do it the right way so it doesn't come off. Do like 3 or 4 rotations. There's my clip. I'm going to take that clip off. That's where my ribbon's got to start. So I'm just going to loosely do the alien and come back to the alien here. And that should be around 3/4 of an inch. It is. It's a little less, but that's fine. And now I can finish out my alien on the rest of this wire. Enigma. Okay. Now, I can cut that off, and these decors are useless to me now, so I'm just going to throw these out, the rest of it. Okay. Now I got to clean this up. Get an inch of naked wire on both these sections here. These sections that I put that loose alien, let's get them cleaned up, get them damn near exactly an inch. A little less than an inch is good, just a little bit. And if I wrap around a 3mm bit, it should come out perfect. All right, so I'm just going to clean up this section where I jumped the alien on for the second coil. I'm going to come in into one of these sections here. I'm going to take my cutters, grab the 34 with the cutters, and cut it. All right, so now they're cut. And I'm going to clean up the one side. See this side here? I'm just going to clean him up by cutting it really nice. Cut it as nice as I can. All right, I'm going to turn it around so you see that there is a seam in it, but we shouldn't see that. There it is. It's going to be invisible in our build. Now I got this section. I'm going to take this section down until, excuse me, until these 24 gauges, these naked 24 gauges here, are an inch here. Right now they're about 3/4, or a little less than 3/4. All right, so I'm going to grab this alien, unwrap. I'm going to take and pull. I'm going to put my drill on slow. I'm going to pull while my drill's in reverse because of what direction I'm going. And I'm going to measure. And right now, I still got around a 1/2 inch, or more than a 1/2 inch, but I got a bit to take off is what I mean. And I want an inch of naked wire to get 2 wraps on a 3mm for a hybrid. All right. So I just keep taking some off and measure. I got 3/4 right now. I got about 7/8. I'm going to do a couple more rotations. There's about 4 more rotations. I got just under an inch. Just under an inch. And I'm going to cut it as clean as I can. So what I like to do is pull the alien decor, pull that as tight as I can, and cut. All right, so now I got a naked inch of 24 gauge right there. Now I just got to do the same thing here. All right, I'm going to take the alien that I wrapped around, cut it, get this one out of the way for now, make this one clean. All right. Grab this one, reverse a couple times. Now I'm going to measure and see how much more I got to go. I'm at about 3/4 of an inch. A little bit more. A little more. And now I'm just under an inch. I'm going to pull this alien wire tight and cut it as cleanly as I can. All right. So I got about 1.75 inches of alien, an inch naked, and then 2 inches of alien. Then I got 1.75 inches of alien, an inch naked, and about 2 inches of alien. All right, that's what I have so far. So this is what my wire looks like right now. Coming out of the drill, I have this alien 2-core 3424 D-cord off of a 26. Then I got that naked 24. Then I got the alien coming up again after that naked inch. So my whole wire is alien besides an inch here and an inch down here more. Now this is where I jump my wire on to the second coil. So this is the second coil we're into. Naked 24. And then the alien again for the rest of the wire. All right. Sweet. Now, I'm going to take this ribbon that I clapped in, and I'm going to fuse this naked part with the ribbon. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to hand wrap it. I'm going to kind of back wrap it over the alien here. And then I could take one of my clips and also use that to hold the ribbon on there. And then I'm just going to Clapton. Clapton feels a little loose on this ribbon, probably because of that twisting I did. I want to make sure I get this ribbon tight on there, onto the ribbon, onto the alien. I even Clapton over the alien a little bit at first. That piece of 34 was bothering me a little bit, coming off of the alien, so I just cut it. Take it to the end here and cut it as clean as I can. Take it down to the next one. I'm going to go close up on this one. I meant to go close up on that one, but I hope I got enough ribbon here. Should have went all the way. I'm going to hand wrap it back on the alien. I'll show you that before I clip it. So I just back wrapped it. On the alien a bit. And then I could clip it. grab the ribbon. So that twisting and untwisting of the ribbon made something happen to the Clapton on there. But it should still look pretty cool. And I got plenty of ribbon. I am at the end here. Now I just want to pull that ribbon tight and cut it as cleanly as possible. Now I just have to clean up these ends that I back wrapped on, right? Like this is what one of them looks like. I got to clean that up. And then I got to clean that one up. So I basically do the same thing that I did to the alien wire when I was cleaning it up. I just unwrap it a little bit. And cut it as clean as I can. After that, the best thing to do, make sure it's not a twisted wire. I'm going to untwist it as much as I can by holding the swivel and putting the drill in either reverse or forward. Just get that wire untwisted a bit. Really twist it here. Grab these. I could also fix that later. Now I just go through and I crimp down all the seams. So there's going to be 4 seams, 2 on each coil rod. And I crimp them down and make sure nothing's sticking up. Try to get it to look clean when I crimp it down. Just flattening it a bit. And that's all. I could cut this in half right where I jumped it on at. Cut it off the drill. Cut this off the swivel. And this is what I got. I have, this one's a little twisted, so let me untwist it. I'm just going to take it where it's twisted. I have 2 sets nylon pliers, and I'm just going to untwist it manually, just to make it easier for me to show you and to wrap my coils. So I just grab it at one side of wherever it's twisted and just untwist it whatever direction I got to do, just like that. And there's no ribbon in there. It's pretty easy, really, to untwist stuff. So if it gets twisted on your swivel, don't get all bent out of shape. Just fix it, untwist it. I just had a lot of twisting going on tonight, and everything got fixed. My micro Clapton ain't going to look super great, but it's also going to look pretty cool. All right, so now that I got that, I'm going to show you what my wires look like, and then we could wrap them up on a 3mm bit. These are already looking much better than my coil class ones. All right, so this is what I got. I have my alien wire, or about 1 3/4 inches. And then I got my micro Clapton ribbon. Looking pretty beat up because I had to reverse it to get it untwisted, but then I got alien again. or about 2 inches. All right. Let's try to wrap these up nice and neat. Now, sometimes I'll flatten them out, but seeing how that micro clapping looks, I'm going to leave it alone right now. I'm not even going to mess with it. All right, Henry. Sorry I didn't see you. Damn. I said hi to Henry. My bad. So these are going to be 6 rep. Okay. So we're going to get a 3mm bit and make sure it's a 3mm. That's not a 3mm. This is like a 2 that we used the other night. So I'm going to get a 3, 3mm inside diameter. And we're going to get one of these wires. And I'm just going to look at where my seams and my ribbon are. And make sure, oh, I got to clean something up here. Sometimes you see stuff even when you're done wrapping that you could clean up. And if there's a seam of ribbon, you kind of want it on the inside of the coil, not the outside. You don't want it sticking up. You'd rather inside the coil where the cotton goes, because it'll probably flatten out with the wrapping. And I just start like right near the hybrid section. It doesn't really matter where you start. If you did your math correctly, it should just all line up. I'm going to wrap. And I'm getting a 6 wrap. 2 wraps in the middle are the ribbon, claptoned, and 2 wraps on the outside are the alien. So I get basically what I do is I try to get like a 4 wrap, right? A 4 or 5 wrap. And I just stop a second and I look at where my seams are. There's my seam. So if you did your math like I did my math, this is what you should look like. You see them seams are like right there, right next to each other? That's the back. That's either the back or the back bottom. See how the seams line right up? They're in the same exact spot on the coil. That's not what I did during coil class. My seams weren't lining up like that, but this is perfect. So this would be the front of the coil here. So I kind of look at it. I'll put the back towards me and bring the leads towards me. Make sure I get my 6 wrap. Bring them leads towards me. Make sure my seams are in the back bottom. Depending on what RDA you're putting it in, right? You want it in the back bottom, or with the phobia, we're going to want them dead on the bottom. Or no, we're going to want them in the back, because in the phobia, they're going to install like this with the leads down. All right, the phobia is kind of a postless deal. So if we install it like that, look where our seams are going to be. Right on the bottom, right where them leads come out. But our top's going to look like this. All right. Let's do our other one. Going to check it out, see where it's best to wrap it. It's going to be best to wrap this one like this. So I'm going to wrap it right near the hybrid section. This is where I start. Right there. Even though it don't really matter, it just helps you get it lined up if you start there. I'm going to do my wraps until I get like a 4 wrap. All All right, I got my 4 rep right there. Now watch my seams. Both my seams line up right there, so that's going to be my back or my bottom in this case. So I'm going to put them seams facing me. And I got to do 1 more wrap on each side, like that. Bring this guy over here, wrap him like that. And they are now in the back of the coil. Get that a little better. So a very little bit less than an inch for 2 wraps on a 3mm. There's the front. Now watch the back where the leads are. All right, and the current will all flow through the cores first, and the Clapton don't really matter, but it's also going to travel through there. So it's going to go through that 24 gauge first because it's bigger, and resistance travels, or current travels through the path of least resistance. All right. Boom. So let's install these in phobia. Okay. I'm going to take these coils out, and actually I think I'm going to go rinse this off real quick because it's probably dusty as hell. And I actually think there's a squonk pin in here. I don't want a squonk pin. Yeah, I'm going to go rinse this off real quick. I'll be right back. Won't take long. They are going to vape amazing. They're going to vape great. Better than a fused Clapton, probably. If an alien vape's good and a micro Clapton vape's good, these are going to vape good. They're going to vape great. I'll vape them. I don't care. Give a shit. Are you challenging me? Are you challenging me? Jay, you watch it. You watch it, pal. Okay. So I do. Oh. I do. I'm going to get my Kim Dixon and Merlin build atomizer stand. So I do want to make these leads come out on the same plane, right? So let's first unscrew the screws real quick. All right, so this is the phobia. So the air comes from the bottom, and then it goes up to these holes, which hits your coils dead on. Your coils are going to be right here. So the air is kind of going to be bottom and side. And this is the squonk pin. You see it comes out the sides. All right. Pretty cool RDA, it really is. So the cap has no holes because it goes in the bottom. The airflow goes to the bottom. So there is no holes in this cap, just little notches. that you can adjust the airflow with. So it's going to go on there and wiggle, wiggle. It did have 2 O-rings. I took one. It had 1 O-ring. I forget I said that. All right, so I want my seams facing down, but I do want my leads to be bent on the same plane, so I just make that Y shape. I'm going to bend them down just like that. Like this. Bend it down. And I could cut my leads a bit. I kind of forget how to install in this thing, but I'm going to do my best to show. Oh, that actually looks really good. Okay, so that airflow is going to cover up them seams really well. See them seams? Boom, perfect. It don't matter which way you look at this RDA, as long as you don't have a camera in the squonk pin, you're never going to see them seams. All right, so now these leads are cut very well. I did a really, really good job on that. So I'm going to take them and try to do the same exact cut on these. I'm going to make sure it's not touching the deck. So I'm just going to lift it up a little bit as I screw in the leads. So they're screwed, but they can be tightened more. They're in place, but they could just be tightened. All right. All right. There's what we got going on. Whoa. And it shouldn't matter which way we look at these coils. We should not see the seams the way they're installed. Don't matter where we look. We're not going to see them seams because they're, you see that, look at the inside of the coils. See the seams of the hybrid? They're all the way on the bottom. That's how a hybrid should be. Nobody should be able to see them seams. Consequence and Hazy Custard are awesome. Okay, so I'll give you a close-up real quick, and then we will fire these up, get some colors, see how they glow. That 42 is not looking good on there when you go close up, huh? It'll probably hold more juice, though, which is pretty cool. Got a unique little look to it. Okay. Now, I'm going to get an RDA. These are all stainless steel. I'm going to, I have a regulated device here. I put it down to 14 watts. This is the Vape Lux, 14 watts. It's reading at a 0.8 right now. I'm just going to pulse it a couple times, which means I'm just going to press the fire button a couple times. Start getting some current through there. This is how you want to light stainless steel. You do not want to light stainless steel too much. We're going to hope that we don't get too many hot spots, and if we do, that we get them out quickly. So I just pulsed it about 10 times, and now I'm going to go in and wiggle them. Act like I seen hot spots. Get them out. Anything that's tight, I'm loosening up, because that's what a hot spot is. Because it's basically a little short because something's tighter than other stuff. I'm going to pulse a couple more times at that 14 watts. We're going to start seeing some glowing and some yellows, some golds. Very lightly. I'm going to hold the button in for a couple seconds. We're going to start to see it changing colors. Let's give it a wiggle again. I don't like pinching my coils until the end if I have to. Sometimes I don't pinch them at all. That just puts another hot spot in it somewhere else, in my opinion. Still at 14 watts. All right, now we can crank it up a little bit. So I'm going to take it to 25 watts. The ohms are reading at 0.8 still. We should start seeing more colors, kind of purplish, bluish colors soon, after the golds are done. There we go. Getting really deep golds to the purples. Straighten them out, wiggle them a little bit. Looks like the aliens are going to want to light first, which is pretty cool. Some purples and blues losing some parts. I'm going to wiggle them a little bit. I just have to pull this up to my face so I see exactly what's going on. Now that I wiggled it so many times, I want to tighten my leads down again. Make sure they stay tight. And then we're all still tight. Wow. All right. So we're kind of getting to, I'm pinching now. I'm just going to give a little pinch here. A little pinch here. Just to see what happens now. There we go. I'm starting to see that it's going to even out a bit now. Okay. So you see our colors are pretty even on each coil. Them aliens want to light up quicker. So the 24 is lighting up first in the middle. It should be. But the outside wire, the 34 is lighting up before the 0.4 with the 42 on it. Right? So that's what we got here. It looks like it's lighting pretty even, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to raise it up some more wattage. Let's go to 38, and that's the highest I will go with stainless steel. I don't go any higher. I definitely don't light stainless steel on a mech mod. I don't really light any coil. You'll never see me pulse a coil on a mech mod, really. So I'm going to show you the glowing. Okay, so we're getting some. You really don't want to hit that white, but we'll be all right. I kind of wanted to see how they're glowing. Yeah, it's going to look like the aliens were glowing first at all times. If you wiggle it more than twice, you're playing with it. I see a little hot spot down here. All right, so the rest of this, I need to do it this way. I gotta see it. One coil is good. The other one's got a couple hot spots, which is kind of the story. It's getting super hot, I can tell you that. What's good is there's no hot spots at the hybrid sections, which is sometimes will happen if you're not tight enough. I like to rake coils, but I don't like to rake high gauges like 42s, especially when they look loose. But it is a good way to get hot spots out. Yeah, them aliens are making this coil light up like evenly all the way around, like not just in the middle. So watch how it glows. I can only do this once because I don't want to be burning the hell out of my stainless steel. All right, watch how it glows. Looks like the aliens are going first. All right. So it's the 24 going first, but you're seeing the aliens first because the outside alien wire is lighting quicker than the outside ribbon and 42 gauge. Let that cool down. Woo-wee! That thing's hot. There was a lot of pulsing. Name was Robert Polson. Oh no. Put this in front of the air conditioner for a sec. Cool her down. Thank you, Celine. Thank you, Big G. Thanks, everybody, for the Patreon love. All right, Chris S., thanks for hanging out. We're going to be done here soon anyway. All right, let's use some of this Firebolt cotton to wick it up. I need to find my one juice. Oh, here it is. It's right here. All right. Let me get a picture of these real quick before I juice them up. Oh, man. My phone wasn't charging. Smile for the thumbnail. Horrible picture. I should really... Can't see a thing. I don't know what I'm doing here. I keep not getting a good picture. It looks good. Let me see if I got something that I can work with. I guess I can work with that one. I guess. I gotta learn how to go into pro mode with this camera phone, because right now I'm just doing manual and I'm not very good at that. Or not manual. I'm good at manual. I'm not good at automatic. I like to be able to change. I'm almost done here. Let me try to get one more good one. It's not helping that I'm not on a tripod, I can tell you that. I wish I had my... I don't know if this phone will fit on here. And even if it did, I'd have to set up the timer, because that makes a big difference that the phone's not vibrating when... So I guess you guys will see what this picture looks like in the thumbnail. I need to learn how to set up the timer. This wouldn't be a bad picture. Just like that. All right. Focus. A little closer. A little further. Beautiful. That'll work. It's already kind of on a timer. Oh, I could go closer. Oh, snap. Nice. All right. I think I could show you. One sec. Let me see if I could show you what the last picture was. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. Well, my lighting is pretty much fucking it up for you. And the computer screen is fucking it up for you. Now this camera doesn't want to focus on my picture. Focus on the damn picture. I ain't mad at it, right? Got some cotton fibers in there. All right. Okay, okay. Maybe you'll see it on Instagrams. Cool. All right. Let's tuck this cotton. Let me make sure there's no fuzzies in there. And let's tuck this cotton. I think I can cut it a little more. You don't want too much cotton in this phobia. It is a bottom airflow. Kind of tuck it and tuck it. And I am going to be vaping. Looking good? I am going to be vaping this Sticky Icky by Ohmsick e-liquid. Get in contact with the Ohmy Mark on Instagrams. Sticky Icky Ohmsick e-liquid. It's really good. It's like a lemon cake with strawberry icing. Sounds a little weird, but believe me, it's freaking delicious. It's been one of my favorites the last couple days. Or really, I've liked this juice for a while. I just never got any more until now. Boom. So these came out to a 0.8, but they stayed. Holding on to that juice, then microclaptons, you see? See what they're doing there? So there's two juices in this line. There's this, and there's like a blueberry. It's not really a cheesecake, but it kind of is. It's like kind of like a blueberry jam, but it's not like Jam Monster. It's much more complicated than that. These juices are very like complicated. They're not like. That's why it's so hard for me to explain them. They're not just like, oh, it's just a blueberry cheesecake, or oh, it's just a lemon cake with strawberry. They're very complicated juices. They're made by two different people that started a little company that things didn't go right for them with the FDA. Let's just put it that way. Meaning they were supposed to get the proper numbers to sell the juice on the shelves, and shit just went south because a couple people didn't do what they were supposed to do. And now I got some friends who are stuck with a bunch of bottles of juice that they're not really allowed to commercialize. They're not really allowed to like be like, oh, put it on the shelves and stuff. But if they did put it on the shelves, it would sell. Let's just put it that way. All right. It sucks. It's a shitty situation. I know the situation. I've talked to them about it. It's a fucked up situation. It really is. It's all because of the shit that the vaping industry is going through. That we can't have awesome juices, but they're very complicated juices. They're very tasty. Right? Here we go. I think this battery's kind of dead. So you can change the airflow of this like that. That's the airflow at the bottom. So far, no leaking, no spit back, no juice in my mouth. I'm gonna have to change this battery. Wow. Very smooth. Now this thing does vape really good. Not too loud either. It's actually pretty quiet. This whole thing's vaping very good. This just whole setup here. This whole thing I got going on right here. Boom. This juice, these coils, this wick, this atomizer, the mech mod. Obviously, it's not like explosive, but very good. Flavor's amazing from this RDA. Might be the coils. Let's change it up. The squonk pen's already giving me juice. That ain't good. I have to change that. That's my fault. Put another battery in there. I think this battery's charged. I probably have a charged battery over here. Rodrigo, what's up? Kind of the same thing. That battery's not charged. Let's just put it on the damn freaking thing. Just put it on the thing. Thing on the thing. I'll just paint my coils for now. Oh, it's reading 0.1 ohms right. Oh, it's probably because it's hot. 0.10. 0.10. 110 watts. Let's paint them real quick. Kind of the same thing. Put it up a little bit for a couple hits. Do 126. There you go. It's probably going to get super hot. It's actually better cooler. This is actually better with lower wattage. I'm getting better flavor with lower wattage. Let's just do 90. 90 watts, I'm getting better flavor. It is getting hot. Alright. Too much power for them low ohms. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. That was fun. We'll be back for coil class tomorrow. And, yeah. I should be back in action, getting the mail out and shit. Man, I feel bad about some of this mail that hasn't got out yet. I got a freaking splinter. I gotta cut that shit out. Cut. That's what close cutters are good for right there. Cut the whole section of my skin out. Splinter? Okay, let's go an inch below and cut it all out. Not an inch, but you know what I mean. Go like a millimeter, a centimeter, right? Which is bigger? Which is smaller? Go right below that staple and cut it out with the close cutters. One day I'll have a tutorial on taking out splinters with your build tools. I hope I didn't get infected because that shit still hurts. Sometimes this wood that you use has like pesticides in it and stuff and like glue. And even after you take the splinter out, them chemicals, they fucking hurt. Gotta hit it with alcohol, I guess. That'll do. That'll do. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. That was a good 2 hours right there. In the book. In the book. All right. See you tomorrow. Coil class. Don't know what I'm doing. I got to find my book, actually. And figure out what the F is going on, and I'm gonna get it ready so you know hours before I go live. All right. So I'll see you. Everybody have a good night. Yeah, there's pressure treated board splinters. Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for all the kind words. Thanks to all my Patreons. I should be back in action. Probably starting tomorrow. I should be on Black Hat White Face tomorrow. I think we're gonna start at 5:30, or I'll be there at 5:30. I don't know when he's gonna start. So everybody, we will see you later. What, like do a review of the coil class? Would that be cool? I wanted to do kind of something like that. Put it in the comments if that's something like these guys would want to do one time. Like just go over a review of what we did. I have all the coils and all the RDAs, so I could do that. I could literally sit there and show everything that we've done so far. It's a lot. I have like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 40 RDAs, 40 builds we've done so far. It's a lot. We've done a lot of builds so far. I think it's about 40 so far. So we could do that one time. Maybe even one class where I'm like just stuck on something, like if I'm just like a midterm review. That actually gives me an idea, because the 1 week I wanted to do it pre-recorded. Philip Wheeler, what's up? But we're out of here. Sorry. Everybody have a good night. Logic Crow, thanks for coming by. Everybody, thanks for coming by. Don Coiliome, I don't know if I said hi to you. I seen you in here. Everybody, peace. I am out.